It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shield Studio, aka the Dragon's Den. Hope you all are having a wonderful Wednesday. I know I'm a little later than normal, but this is probably going to become more of the norm in the holiday season because I work in the mornings, sometimes in the afternoon, so it's kind of in that mid area where I stream. So hope you all are having a wonderful day. I don't forgot my light. There we go. Hope you all are having a good one. We are going right back into our Nuzlocke where we left off. For those who don't remember, we just lost our two starters, our main starter and then our secondary starter, Delphox. So we lost Meganium and Delphox. These sewers were built a very long time ago. They are a wild Pokemon about, so be on your guard. Who knows how they get in? Wild Pokemon, you say? But will Queen be safe down here then? That's why we were trying to find her. Understood. I'm on it. There he goes again. Come on. We should help him look for Gwen, Taz. Ah, the sewers. Oh, this is a new encounter area. And our first encounter is a Noibat. Alrighty. Let's see, nickname. Vampire Lady. That's a great classic card. Anybody remember Vampire Lady, the Yu-Gi-Oh card? Alrighty. Now we get to explore for free. No worries about what we run into because we can destroy it. Here's us. Well, it's good to know our plant can float. I always forget that they have like some of these Pokemon that are grass types that are just hovering. So I guess their leaves are supposed to be like a form of wingspan. Which I suppose makes sense. It's just a little odd, but considering what else is in these games, I feel like it's the least odd thing to have run into. Alrighty then, let's see. Noibat! Hello, Noibat. No! That's why you're called Noibat. Aw, we could have had a Scraggy. That's alright. I like Noibat. Scraggy's cool, but Noibat's cool too. Isn't parting shot supposed to make it to where you have, like, you die or something? Or is it... Oh, no, in the original one, parting shot was you left the battle. So in this one, I guess it just means you stopped the battle. That's an interesting way of having parting shot now. So parting shot, U-turn, like, do they do... I guess they just move you backwards in this one. You really gotta pay attention to the description of these new... or these moves that are from the classics, because they definitely do not work like they used to. I don't know where I'm going. Inke. Nothing of importance. Important. Unimportant. Naming that reference, everybody. Well, this looks like a fight area, so I'm guessing we go here first and then we go back to that direction. There you are, Taz. Looks like the lock is preventing us from going further in. Wait, all we need is a clef key. Then let us power through with pure strength. Shall I smash through this barrier so we may proceed? No, destroying public property. Taz, let us take a closer look and see if we can't figure this out. Which area do you want to check? Check for gaps. The keyhole. Shaped as a typical keyhole. Nothing of ordinary here. The hinges. You don't notice anything unusual about the door hinges. The lock. Regular lock made of some sort of metal alloy. Check for gap. Tiny gap between the door and the floor. So there's no clever ways to open this door. I guess we'll have to find the key. Where do you think the key could be, Tess? We need more information. You might be right. There's not much to go on, is there? As it stands, we can't even make an educated guess. I knew it! I knew it was going to be a clef key. Well, that Pokemon has some keys. Thank you. Let's go. We will discover what we must do for our friends. All right. Who are you and what are you doing? Seems possible that one of Klefki's keys could help us open the lock. Then I shall go ahead and catch it. The Pokeballs I throw reach speeds of over 100 miles per hour. This does, unfortunately, mean there's a chance of Klefki being knocked out as it's caught. But that's just a risk we'll have to take. Stop right there. That's hardly different than punching the door, the poor thing. We're not an ancient Hisui, you know. This also raises some concerns about how you managed to catch your Pokemon, Ivor. Anyway, I think we can safely leave this matter to Tess. Here, feel free to use this Ultra Bolt. Oh, nice! Scripted encounters. We automatically catch a cleft key. I mean, that's... I mean, legal in most situations when it comes to, Oh, we have to fight it. Don't forget, we don't want to just knock it out. We want to catch the cleft key. In the fight with the Battle of the Cleft Key. Oh, what am I doing? I almost sent a fairy type. I almost sent a dragon type against a fairy type. I am losing it. Got it. I feel I have witnessed the very essence of a masterful capture. That's a bit excessive, no? I mean, we all catch Pokemon like that, right? Anyway, let's see if Klefki can get that lock open for us. Did we just, like, capture the Klefki and, like, are we going to release it now, or would we just steal it from its home? The animation budget wouldn't afford us to actually put them in the lock. How about this then, Madam Detective? We are truly stuck. Perhaps we might try out my plan. First off, thanks for calling me Madam Detective. Just Detective or Emma works fine. Now, what is your plan, Ivor? If there is no gimmick or mechanism to open this lock, then it must be opened by a key. But there is no guarantee that said key can ever be found in these sewers. Since we cannot obtain the key we need, we must let my haunt first become the key. Our path will be open, thanks to my power. Justice Punch! With that, our way is clear. Let's press on. So that's what he calls a plan. Personally, I call it brute force. In any case, we should hurry after him. Yay. Oh yeah, we gotta give it a name, don't we? Technically counts as a capture. Alright. Key mace. I mean, it's a literal fairy key in Yu-Gi-Oh! So it works perfectly. It's a level 1 monster, normal type. Like 300 attack, 200 defense. Oh, wrong one. Oh, we could have had a pat rat. Well, that's the way we have to go, so we want to go the other way, right? Because there might be items. This is probably where at least there's a TM somewhere. I mean, there's got to be a TM. We're in the middle of the sewer, right? Like sludge bomb or sludge wave. Ice stone. Well, that's not bad, but not that we really need it. Alrighty. And there's a cleft key over here, I believe, so I gotta be ready for that. Nope, no ladder. Oh, there's a TM. See, I knew there had to be a TM down here somewhere. And somehow we have to cross over there? Just taking out all the rats. I kind of wish they had put Rattata in here. Crunch! Nice. That is a really good one, actually. Holy smoke. Crunch, crunch, crunch. There we go. Who can learn it? Just one of you. I mean, would it be better than flash cannon? No, I feel like flash cannon comes in handy. Not really fighting a lot that crunch is super useful against. Though flash cannon really hasn't been all that useful either. We haven't fought in berries, so. An icy wind is coverage, aqua wearing heal, so I guess yeah, probably it'd say crunch. Oh yeah, ice punch over. Well, no, we decided icy wind is better, right? Because it drops their speed. But, well, the cooldown's the same, and it just makes the target move slower, right? So yeah, I'd say get rid of that for ice punch. And you have draining kiss, power up punch, brutal swing, and charm. You're pretty good. Icy wind, I like. Drops their speed. I was tempted to do liquidation over hydro pump, because hydro pump's 110, liquidation is 85. But because we have 10 higher attack, it goes to 95, so it's only 10 less than hydro pump. So I'm debating if we want to go with attack stat versus special attack, but I feel like more things have weaker special attack than physical. But hey, Crunch will come in handy down the road, especially once we know what we're fighting. Where are we going? There we go. Now look, there's our Chandelure. I feel like for now, Crunch is better than Flash Cannon. Oh, is that what happens when it Mega Evolves? Oh, okay, so it is much more of an attacker when it Mega Evolves. Interesting, I never realized that. But I like Hydro Pump. Let's say it's 110, so it's still going to be stronger than anything else that we have. Alright. It looks like a dead end. No doors or anything. And no sign of Chandelure either. It's a ghost-type Pokemon, so it's not surprising that it can vanish at will. It is indeed Gwen's partner. Then maybe it vanished whoever Gwen is. A keen observation. Given the situation, I'd say that's highly likely. Alright, let's search every last inch of this room, Pez. This seems like it's glowing. Oh. It just seems so obvious, though. Oh, I gotta throw the switch. Yes, master. I will throw the first switch and, you know. Some old electric panels. You tried flipping a few, but nothing happened. I guess I can't just electrocute them to get them working again. I am searching every last inch of this room. Oh. Maybe I should look at the pale colored crates. Huh. Cluster of pipes and valves. Oh, okay. We just had to click everything in order to get the cutscene. We've checked all over this room, but there is no sign of any hidden contraptions. In that case, the only course of action: punch a wall. Strength is power. Strength is justice. Justice punch. Ah, my hand! That's odd. I have smashed countless walls in my time. This is the first time I punched a wall and had my fist go straight through without breaking. Felt like my hand went inside the wall myself. Could it be an illusion? Bon, it is an illusion. The wall wasn't real in the first place. So someone or something conjured up that illusion of wall to fool us. I see. Really, I must undergo even more diligent training if I wish to smash illusionary walls. But for now, let us proceed. I am sure Gwyn is waiting for us on the other side. I think he's disappointed for not being able to break the wall. I mean, think about it. The guy breaks walls all the time. This is probably something that's like, a habit for him. Probably feels very bummed. I thought I was a little further away than normal. Rip! The chill I felt when passing through it makes me think this is the work of a ghost type. Well, either that or a psychic type. I need to be able to smash walls of any kind. Then I can finally tear down the barriers that separate the people and Pokemon from Lumios. Yes, the wild zones will separate us no more, and everyone will be happier for it. Tess, look there. I do believe that chandelier must be Gwen's partner. Wait, Chandelier, please help us find Gwen. Her partner is freely roaming around and doesn't seem particularly agitated. I suppose we can assume that even if someone is behind Gwen's disappearance, the culprit isn't monitoring the area or anything. Every step we take brings us closer to the truth. Let's hurry, Taz. Suspicious. Very suspicious. Oh, I knew it. I freaking called it earlier when we were at Kanari's little get-together and we saw her lose the contest. I said it. She looked way too much like an important character to not be important somewhere else. Found a missing person. Where is the villain who trapped you down here? Let's think about everything we've seen so far. Can you identify the culprit behind all this? There is no culprit. That's right, in a way. There is no culprit because no crime has been committed. What are you saying, Madam Detective? Gwen was trapped here. We saw it with our own eyes. The supposed victim here is Gwen. However, she came here of her own volition. That's the truth behind this whole case. The truth? If you really wish to hear it, then defeat me in battle. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, after all. Here, I'll heal up your Pokemon and leave the rest to you. Thanks, I guess. Here we go. Berries. Rindo berry. On you. Yeah, that should be good. And that'll take care of any worry we have. They have something else. Do I have Akaberry? Because we probably won't be using him for that, so he just can resist a fire attack. That'd be good. I think that should be good then. Oh, Yachi Berry. Because they can typically know Ice type. So. Alright. Should be good. Please don't have anything over the top. Here we go, everybody. Strength is power. Strength is justice. I will prove that my brother is the greatest. That is what we all must do. Yep, okay, so they're a full ghost team. That was so close. Holy smokes. That trick or treat is such a pain in the butt. I knew it. Freaking called it. Oh my gosh, that is such a cool add-on. But you're not the only one who has that. No! No! Are you serious? We just lost so many Pokemon. And one of our shinies, too. Oh, that sucks. I gotta remember how to play this stupid game because I just sat there with my Pokemon in the freaking fire spin, and I should have gotten rid of it and called it back, but that's the mistakes we make. That is a Nuzlocke after all. And once you start battling in the Zero Royale, you don't stop, even when dawn comes. Your excessive training will keep going on and on as you climb the ranks of the Royale. Meanwhile, I'm the one who deals with all the complaints about your behavior. It's an enormous burden. So I asked Chandelure and one of Klefki to help me hide down here. That way you would be unable to participate in any promotion matches. But then you came and fined me. I had no idea I was causing the Feast of Justice and my own sister so much trouble. Well, you were. So I would love to see you give my brother a good thrashing, Taz. It's true then. Taz is my opponent for my next promotion match. See for yourself. There it is, plain as day. Well, it seems I must prepare for our bout. I hope you will all excuse me. Honestly, I am obligated to look at any case I take on, but perhaps I should have let this one go cold. Still, I am surprised you knew of a hiding place like this. It's almost undetectable. with all the barriers and the tricks the Pokemon helped us. I found this place when I was very young. It was here that I met Chandelure, though it was only a Litwick back then. The ghost-type Pokemon let me come and go as I please, so I visit on occasion. I love the quiet down here, and the dark. Well, now that everyone knows about this place, I suppose you'll find a way or find a new hiding spot. We should head back for now. This may be your favorite spot, but it's not exactly fit for a long-term residence, let's say. Of course. I didn't even notice my nose is red today, isn't it? Probably from the winter cold.
Get six, fan up, wait and see.
Hi, Amanda. Hope you're having a good day. Haven't seen you a while. I missed you yesterday. It was a very lonely day yesterday. I was streaming for like 9 hours straight.
Hey, listen!
And like nobody showed up. Like nobody. Nobody I knew, nobody I didn't know. Yui came by like at the very beginning of yesterday's stream at like 10 o'clock, but that was it. So it was a very slow day. Oh, we lost Fluffle and we lost both our Fluffles and our shiny. That so sucks. Why do we keep losing our shinies? That sucks. Down you go. You can go above their head. And you, get back up here, because you just go into the retired box, because you're a double. These are our legendaries that were destroyed, sadly. So they get to be in the vacation spot forever. Oh, jeez. All right, who are we bringing in here? I'd like to bring in another normal type, because we did just lose one. Who do we have? Well, we don't have a flying type, so Gale would probably be pretty good. And it can get a Mega.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Oh, thank you. That was on Sunday, yeah. I remember you on Sunday. Well, we don't have a steel type, and it is a fairy type, but I'm just not a big Klefki fan. I don't know. Let's see. We don't have a rock type or an ice type, so that could be useful. Bug flying. Well, that could also be our bug type. I don't mind that. Turns into a flying type. We got Saber Beetle. That's a solid encounter. Though he doesn't get his ability, which is Aerial Aid, so he's just a flying bug, which is not as good. Well, could always go back to Red Sea Snake. Gyarados is a solid encounter, but without Intimidate, is he really that as good as he once was? Probably, actually. He's probably still just as good as ever. Owie! Oh man. I'm sorry to hear that, Amanda. You know, Rottweiler wouldn't be a bad one. Mega becomes a steel type, which steel type is always helpful. And we just lost our fighting type, so yeah, I suppose that's a good one to go with. I like that better than Key Mace. And Dark Mage, Flame Swordman. We already have our fire type still. Oh, well, you know, Flying Dragon isn't bad. It's just going to take a little while to get up to level, but we already have a dragon. Let's not double up on dragon. You're too weak to a lot of things, so it's not worth it. I really don't want to have to go back to you because I'm not a big fan of the Psychic Fairy combination, but I suppose it wouldn't be terrible. We're about to fight a guy who has fighting types, so flying and psychic would be helpful. Yeah, I suppose. I don't really like putting you in, but you are a good... Because we can't get these because we can't trade. Ooh, wait, we do have him, but we already have poison type. Save him for later. Oh, I don't know who to put in.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let the record show that this viewer was here first.
Ice Queen would be really good, actually, because now that I think about it, Ice Ghost. We don't have Ice, and we don't have a Ghost type, so that could give us some coverage. And then Fighting type. You know, Fighting type is good and all. I'm trying to think when we would... Because what types have we gone up against? So we've gone up against Ghost, Electric, Ground. We haven't fought in Fire Trainers yet. At least not much of one, so there's probably still a Fire person coming, which we don't have too much coverage for, sadly. Yeah, you know, why not? Go back to our Gyarados. Gyarados is always a solid encounter. Gives us flying, gives us another water type, which surprisingly, seemingly, we actually need a lot, apparently, in this game. And I like Ice Queen, but let's go with... Problem with Saber Beetles, I don't like 4 times weaknesses, so... We just lost our normal type, so let's go with this. Blackwing Gale, all the way back at the very beginning of the game, and he's going to get some love. Yeah, water types and me go great, don't they? Because there's really no better options. Because I like the Bug, but Bug is so niche of a use. So... Though Ice Queen is really good, but eh. We almost lost our dragon in that fight, too, so boy, am I glad we dodged a bullet there. That was rough. Thankfully, Pidgeotite is pretty cheap, so I just have to collect a little bit for that, but... Alrighty. We need to get some serious XP. Kebia berry? Kebia? How the heck do you pronounce that? You need all the help you can get. What is this? Special attack may suffer, attack may suffer. I don't even know what your stats are right now, to be honest. You are... Oh, you already have a negative special attack. Your special defense goes up. Okay. So, you're going to be a physical attack. Which, is that usually for him? Yeah, I guess that is usual for him. Level 13. We'll get there. Gust, tackle, quick attack. Eh. They'll just kind of sit in the back. What we really need is... What are you? Oh. You're thirsty? Oh good, we can get a new elevator. We need more of those to be able to get to certain areas that are hidden. Plus, I think this unlocks more encounter areas. I think I do. Here, have a soda pop. Very refreshing. Oh, a serious mint. Nice. Who do we have that has a bad nature? Because Sirius is a neutral nature. Special defense goes up. Actually, that's not bad, though we are kind of losing our special attack. Kind of sucks. You being neutral would probably actually be a good idea. Yours is fine the way it is. Yours could be better, to be honest. Because Dragon Knight is definitely a physical attacker, so having a negative physical attack on you is kind of hurting. You're neutral. Special defense on you is good. What is this? Raises special defense and attack may suffer. So that's like opposite of what he already has. But honestly, I feel like Blastoise is supposed to be a special attacker, so... There we go. Let's see how that affected him. Oh yeah, there we go. Now his special attack is his better stat, which is what we want. Can't believe we lost our Meganium. Man, I wish they had a daycare in this place. I didn't realize it was switching to nighttime. We already have the ticket though. We don't need to go fight things. We're just trying to get whatever was up here that was hidden, items wise. Luxury ball, pretty feather, tiny Larvitar. Ah! Ah! Jeez. Oh, now he's in this mode. Great. I gotta wait him out. Jeez, what is with your catch rate, man? Get in the ball. Thank you. Nice. Got a rock dark type. That's actually really good, but sadly he doesn't evolve until level 55, so another late bloomer. As much as I would love him, because that's a great type coverage, so rock and dark for some protection. Not really going to be all that helpful right now. But down the road. Alright, nickname. Call you Dark Gaia. One of my favorite evil heroes. Alrighty. I really don't want to sit and grind for who knows how long, so I feel like I'm just going to take these guys with me for this next fight. And if worst case scenario happens, they're just sacrificial lamb. Let's see. You already have Willow. And you already have Draining Kiss and Play Rough. What's stronger? Play Rough. Dazzling Leap. Because you are a special attack. Alrighty. Mud Shot. Bullet Seed. Rock Tomb's not bad. Lowers the attack stat. So it's the same damage, but this has the chance to lower the attack stat. So I feel like we're gonna go with Lunge. Aerial Ace. And Metal Sound is actually. Anything else I can teach you guys? Nope. Rock Smash, nah. Psyshock wouldn't be bad, but yeah, I suppose Psyshock is better than having just 2 fairy type moves. Because that also covers their weakness against fairy types. Or poison types, I should say. Where's my Victor Bellite? And we'll give the Akaberry, depending on what they use. That'll be helpful. And then, as for you, it just said somebody would benefit from having a serious nature. I think it was... Yeah, we can give the Careful Mint to you because you're not using any special attack. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Your attack is much better. And your special defense is still just as good. So that works. Okay. Because you are a physical attack. That's what we're sticking. Iron Head. Ooh. Iron Head. No, it doesn't really benefit you, but it does benefit you because that gives you a strength against fairies. So get rid of your secondary dragon type move. There you go. Now you have some coverage there, dude. All right. Energy ball. That is also quite good. I could have had a deli bird instead of, rock. But that's okay. Sorry, deli bird. Even though 'tis the season. So glad we can fly now. It flies now? They fly now. Oh, wait, no. They fly now? They fly now. I don't remember what that's from. I think it's, what do you call it? Doctor Who. I think I remember seeing a clip about that. Mega Shard! Yeah, max revive, great. Something I can't even use. Ha! Rare candy. Wow, that was really convenient, actually. How did I miss those this whole time? This doesn't seem right. How did I miss that? Alright, we got enough for something else, so let's see what we should get. This one does the Mega Shards. This is the catch rate. I feel like the Mega Shards is the more important one if we want more Mega Crystals, but I feel like avoiding blackouts is probably better because if we black out, we lose, so that's probably the most important. Alrighty. So we have... Yep, we have the 3 of those. We have the 3 red, right? Yep. We got 1 gold, 2 pink, and 2 blue. Okay. Pokeball, go. Here's the berry. Genius feather. Choppleberry. I think that's fighting type move, right? Protects you against the fighting type move. Alrighty. Get. Wait. Have we not been in there before? I feel like we've been in here before. Nope, I've been here before. Dawn is approaching. The sun is rising, as Gimli says. Dive, dive. Alright. You there, ball, come to me. Magically. Give it. Nobody misquote that. Do. Alrighty. Looks like I already got everything up there. Bird meal. Great ball. Collecting as many of these items as I can. Hoping that one of them turns out to be like a... What do you call it? XP candy. M or L. I mean, I like that you can technically buy them with stones if you don't mind spending your stones on that. Which is pretty helpful, I will say, but it's like... Leveling up your Pokemon... Aha, there we go. Alright, I think we're good. I think this is the team we're going with. Oh, right, Mabel's research. Thunder Punch! And nobody can learn it. That's alright. Alright, I think this is what we're going with, everybody. Here we go! Let's hope we survive! Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so I must grow stronger. As I said before, we are live to harmony with Pokemon, and Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect that which we hold dear. I will prove the strength of my words by rising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine. Now, guys, shall we begin? Alright, here we go. Fighting types. We have some defense against them, but not a ton. So we're going to be a little bit on the uneven side, but I think, even with the weaker 2 Pokemon we just added in, we should be okay. Theoretically. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over the strong opponents. I'll be climbing ahead then. I'd like to see you try. I'm the strong... No, I'm going to just say I'd like to see you try, because that seems the most, like, neutral. Promotion match! The Fist of Justice! Heracross! Why am I not surprised? Bug versus bug, let's go. Wow, that was very quick. Oops. Oh, level 45? What? I thought they were way... I was way unprepared. Okay, so... No! No, not him too. Oh, that's such bogus. Metacham? Oh, you gotta be kidding me with that. We don't have a choice. We gotta do it before he does his. We're gonna have a little less transformation power than his, but... Wait, Phalanx has a... No way! Oh my gosh, that's so cool! No, not catapult! Dang it! There goes our starter. My gosh, what? We actually wiped this dude? No! Oh! My gosh, that was bull! Oh! That sucks! Oh, man. Oh, I had gotten so far, too. I mean, yeah, that's true, but... Oh. That sucks. Alright, well, I guess it's no longer a Nuzlocke. We're just gonna have to go the normal way. We've lost the Nuzlocke, everybody. But I want to see the end of this game. I want to see the end of the game, and I'm not starting over. This game is fun, but it's not worth doing multiple times through. It's too long. So let's try to get to the end here. Let's see what it has to offer us. Alright, so just a straight up regular playthrough. I know, well, I mean, I'm still gonna play it like a Nuzlocke. Like, I'm still gonna try to play by the rules, but the whole wipe thing, obviously, at this point, I'm not gonna start over. It's just too much. This game is not good for replay value because it's just so freaking long. So it's like, you have to go through this over and over again. I just don't see that as possible. So we're going to try to just get through it, see how the ending is. I want to just see the story, so. Alright, is there anything else we can give to some of these people to help? It's perfect a fighting move. Nobody had to deal with that, so. No, doesn't look like we have to worry about anything. Alright. Well, now that we know what we're up against, place that one. And then... Do I have any better... I have a lumberry, I guess, but that's not really going to be helpful. Oh, we can give a... Here we go. Let's get the miracle seed to him so he does some more damage. And soft sand to the other one. Alright. So, same plan as last time. Yeah, this is not a skippable game, which is kind of obnoxious. Like, you have to sit through all of this dialogue over and over again. So this is definitely not a game I'm going to be replaying as a Nuzlocke. I don't think, unless I really want to just make myself mad. Because the reason I was doing the Nuzlocke in the first place is because that's just how I play Pokemon nowadays. It gives me challenge. But I'm not a person who likes to restart the entire Nuzlocke if I lose. I just go to a new game. Because I don't want to sit there on the same Nuzlocke for hours or days on end. That's just boring. Wow, just instant wipe there. I forgot that's what he does. Will you turn around and hit? That's the problem with this game is, oh my gosh, they are just so slow. Oh, there goes the dragon. That's okay. Now that we're not doing the Nuzlocke, I can kind of just play this as I do usually, so... Still looks cool though. I'll give him credit. That's a clever way of doing it. Oh my gosh! I don't even get an attack off. What the heck? Like, how does this game do the whole who hits first thing? That's what I really need to figure out. Like, how does this game like do this kind of stuff? There we go. Oh, jeez. That was rough. In fairness, it's not difficult. I just didn't level up enough. I was so confident that I was under-leveled because I had just, or over-leveled because I just kept leveling up. I didn't understand how much they jumped up with each fight. So the fact that all of his people were above 45, I was not prepared for that. So that's on me for not preparing. You're the elder of us and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care of your messes. I'll have more to say once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment, Queen. I want to give Taz my thanks. As a token of gratitude for our final battle, please accept this small gift. Oh, great. Bulk up. Yay. This was a good match, Taz. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Okay, so this is our second run through, everybody. We've just done a reset. So for this game, I'm going to do that. So we have Blastoise left. We'll switch out Pokemon, and we'll keep going with our Nuzlocke. Try to see how far we can get with those rules, because I just want to keep going as far as I can, really. And if it's the only way to motivate me to keep going. Because this game is long. This game is very long. Who would have thought that X and Y axes would end up being clues in the missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. What sort of thing? How did it go? Something about how X and Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet, finding an important thing. I'm not sure I get it. You mean like how people and Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that, or something like us all there. What are the odds we'd meet and become friends? Something the matter? Nah, it's nothing. But I should be asking you what's the matter, Naveen. Why don't you just try the croissant curry already? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. That's not as hard as a pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet. But hey, this is what it's about being a blind Nuzlocke, is I had no idea what to expect. If I had bothered to do all the work to look up everything, I would have known the level caps, but I didn't do that. So when I say blind, I mean blind. Now that I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I've even included you in my happy mood. Performance sneakers. Think nothing of it. Got them as a thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my size. How do you know they're mine? Hey, Urbane. Do you know where Urbane is? Not here. He must have headed out earlier to be helpful. That idiot. Apparently he borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo. So we're in debt now to this scary group called the Rust Syndicate. What? The Rust Syndicate? Yes, them. The ones the scary, rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with. Hello, this is Taz, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z. Nope, not me. Please, no need to play dumb. Let's not waste each other's time. Now, I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate, and I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Urbane borrowed from us. I could have just dropped it in that fine hotel you worked at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Urbane has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I ask that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you. What? What was that call about? Urbane. What? So it wasn't just what they called? They even tracked down your number, Taz? How deep in trouble are we, exactly? Well, Urbane didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control. I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. If that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people. I mean, legally, they can't do that. You can't put your interest at a certain percentage. We'll get Urbane out of this. That's why I hate when you meet those people who are doing private loan sharks, because don't do private loans, guys, because those guys aren't following the law, and which means you can't go to the law against them because you've decided to go under the law to get that loan. Go to an official law office or an official loan office. Official loan places will give you time. They will give you methods to pay back your loan. Don't go to somebody who's offering you cash. I grew up in St. Louis. I met them all. And I can tell you right now, they will make you pay until you're dead. Like, there's no way around those kinds of loan sharks. You got to avoid them. Just don't go near them. No matter how desperate you are, there are official places you could go. And they'll protect you. Official places will actually, help you through it. They'll get their money one way or the other. So they don't have to worry. As long as you're having a job, that's good for them because that means they get paid. So they'll help you. Most people are out to make sure you're wealthy and you're doing well because that means they can get paid. They don't get paid if you go broke because the government's not going to cover their loss if you forego on the close on the loan. The government won't cover that. So they don't want you to forego on your loan. All right, shiny buddies. Time to go in the box. Well, actually, if we're not doing a Nuzlocke, why do I even bother? I'm just going to get the team out I want. Heck with it. I want to keep going with the team that works, that I like. So we've already lost the Nuzlocke at this point, And see, look, they were all of level, which means if they hadn't died earlier, I would have had a full team against him. So, that's on me. Okay. And then for my final party member... There we go. Everyone's back. We're all back, everybody. We're just going to go with our normal team, and we're just going to deal with it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Which means technically I could get out Beedrill and go with Mega Beedrill, but Beedrill is one of my favorites, there's no doubt, but I know in this game without his ability, Mega Beedrill is nowhere near as broken as it used to be. Alright. Nope, no items that would help. Let's go with Lumberry. And then a Culver Berry. Alright, now where is... Upside is, it means I can just kind of keep playing through the game and I don't have to stop at any point. So I don't have to worry about trying to level up or prep. I go straight through the game, because if I lose, I just do it again. I haven't played this kind of casual in a long time. This will be interesting. Still not going to use healing items in battle, though. So instead of a, Nuzlocke, this is just a hardcore playthrough. I knew this place would be important. I keep seeing it every time I walked by it, so... Grunts. Yay, we found our Pokemon bad team of this game. The Rust Syndicate. We're here to talk. Here to talk, huh? Well, I'm on guard duty here, and I'm too busy keeping an eye on things to listen to your problems. Maybe if I crush you in a Pokemon battle, you'll run off and stop bothering us. That means you and me are gonna have a one-on-one match too, little girl. Grunts are always fun. Do, 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 do. Did he just do self-destruct? What the heck? So confused by that decision. Hey, you cheated, didn't you? That's why you're not gonna make it past being a god, see? Hey, shut up. I didn't see you pulling a win on your end either. My battle was much closer. I lost by a hair. It was practically a win. You're sending out in front of our organization, a place where we need to maintain appearances. I fail to see how you two causing a scene is aiding us in this effort. Not exactly the voice I originally thought I was going to go with. Now, who are our guests? Mr. Philippe! Standing guard isn't just busy work. It's a vital role in our organization. Please do it properly. Now then, my name is Philip. What brings you to our humble office today? Discussing Urbane. Ah, then you must be Taz. Thank you for coming by so after my call. I can see you're taking matters very seriously. What a shame to find out that this is the kind of people you are. Was there truly a need to humiliate our god so thoroughly and heartlessly? What? I don't know if I could discuss business with people as rude as yourself. But it would be rude of me to send you away when you came all the way here. So how about this? I give you a thrashing in battle and we call it even. If you don't mind an embarrassing defeat, speak to me when you're ready. So right after another, we just fight, fight, and fight. This game is, yeah, holy smoke. You're on. Still gonna play it like I'm trying to do a Nuzlocke, because that I want to see if how well I could have done had I not lost that one time. Oh, he's got a Mega Stone, so we gotta be prepared. Steelix! How's it going, man? How about we don't? Scizor! Oh, great. Right after I switch to a... Jeez. Skarmory. Of course it's Skarmory. Wait, what? Skarmory got a Mega? Oh, Okay. No, you. Fine, whatever. We're not. We already lost anyway, right? What? Oh my gosh, he's stuck. That, okay, that's such bullcrap. He got stuck. I like how I talk about the fact that I was trying to, you know, win, and yet this is what happens right afterward. And there he goes. Well, so I didn't even check the levels. How far behind were we? I didn't even see. I like how they don't just let you lose the battle. Like, maybe make us an original story where if you lose, you actually can see what would happen. Well, in fairness, I had Blastoise out before we did this fight, but for some reason it switched it to my fire type, so that was the one thing that really was annoying. For those who just came in, yeah, I already lost the Nuzlocke earlier to the fighting type guy, so I'm just kind of going through the game now. I just want to see where the ending, like what the ending is, how the game plays. Because this is my main file, like this is my actual profile on the game, so if I ever meet someone who wants to trade, I'd rather have a, you know, regular game. See? Look at that. If it just started me the normal way it always does, I wouldn't have had to worry about all that. My gosh. And here we go again. Don't do that like you think you're cool. I mean, I'll admit it. I do like your design. Why won't you lock on? Oh my gosh, this game. Yep. There's nothing I can do. This game is making it to where I can't even move. See, there's no way to move. Like, what the heck? This is probably a mistake because it's steel type, but whatever. Still looks cool. Hey, how do you know we won? My gosh, that's ridiculous. Like, this is why this is a flawed way of doing this game. Is your Pokemon gets stuck in a corner and they can't move because of the invisible wall. Oy, whatever. Yeah, let's go talk business. I wonder what type that Skarmory is, if it's still just steel flying. I have to imagine it still is, but I guess its speed is just ridiculous. Just casually walk up through all the grunts. Ah, so you're the villain. And who exactly am I speaking with? They're kids here to discuss our business involving Hotel Z. So, you two came in place of Urbane, eh? He's too good to come himself? But tell me, Philip, why don't our guests have a scratch on them? You were supposed to crush their spirits, make them more persuadable. Sorry, boss. They're stronger than they look. And I gave him a do-over after I beat him the first time. You don't say. Well, isn't that interesting? So you two, I take it you're here to talk some sort of deal? Better make it worth my time. I'm sorry, can I ask, who are you? This is the boss of the Rust Syndicate. Mr. Corbeau. Interesting design and name. Probably the weakest villain so far. Well, no. No, I'd say Scarlet and Violet, but definitely looks the weirdest. I dig the outer layer. I like the Japanese look that's going around the game area that he's in, because it's about his ace Pokemon. I'm guessing his Final Gambit, or whatever the Pokemon is that evolved from what do you call it? I can't remember. Bisharp. He has a shogi board. I love shogi. Like I said, though you better and worthwhile, otherwise, who knows what may happen to you. Are you threatening us, sir? I have Pokemon. What are you gonna do? Your Pokemon versus my Pokemon. That's all you can do. You pull a gun on me, I'll get Officer Jenny down here. He was lending a hand to a member of our organization, so I asked him if there was any way we could help in return as thanks for it. He mentioned that the hotel he was helping out at was struggling, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loans to those in need. Urbane was rather enthusiastic. He mentioned needing funds to create some promotional videos for the hotel. It was my pleasure to loan him 100,000. Whoa, okay. You said on the phone the interest is already at $1 million. You call that helping? Naturally, I made sure to indicate the terms and conditions when finalizing the loan. Your friend claimed that he would make a video and post it ASAP. Just would flock to your hotel so he could pay us back in full the very next day. But his videos aren't that great anyway. We'd be lucky if one of them broke even 10 views. Really not bringing in a lot of guests. Well, I take financial matters very seriously. I even personally warned him. I straight up asked him, are you sure? You're not a pro. Can you really make a video that good? I told him he shouldn't be overpromising. But he did. So now I want to know is, what are you going to do about the situation? That interest rate is crazy. For what? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I figured. Will you stop letting her talk? She's an idiot. Let me talk. Let me as the player talk, because I know this is stupid. This is like the dumbest villain thing. Literally, I could go to any police and any lawyer, and none of this would hold up in court. And I would choose the court, by the way. I would not let them choose the court for me. Oh, you idiot. Jeez. This girl is just as dumb as Urbane. Why do we have kids? We're supposed to be adults, aren't we? These jobs will all be for your benefit of the city. Just do your best, and I'm sure everything will go fine. To be clear, this deal is between you and the syndicate. Urbane has no part. This is just dumb writing, I'm sorry. For one, we're all supposed to be adults here. I don't know any adult who's this dumb. And that's saying something. I don't know anybody who would take $1 million loan on a YouTube video. Yes, Urbane is an idiot. No, yes, you can be mad at him. Helping the hotel does not excuse $1 million loan. Or, sorry, $1 million, it's 1,000,000 yen, right? What is that, $100,000? That's still ridiculous. Like, is there no police force in this city at all? They're a public syndicate loan office that is allowed to make people go into debt like that? That's just silly. And don't tell me it's because they can be threatening. I have Pokemon just as much as they do. And there's limits to how strong a Pokemon can get anyway, so it's not like they can't have other people take them on. See, this is the struggle when you're doing a game like this. There's no threat. I mean, I guess for a child. This is a game for a child, I have to remember, but still. Children out there, please do not believe this is real. The law will not allow someone to take you for this kind of money. That is extremely dumb. And that would be really dumb of the loan office to try. Dang it. How am I supposed to get there? Because that would put them in a huge issue with the cops if they had such a high amount of interest. There we go. But yeah, so those who don't know, a loan office cannot raise your interest above a certain percentage, even if you're dumb enough to sign the contract. That's why you always have a real lawyer looking over your contract. Do not just sign anything that's put in front of you. Sorry, didn't mean to get heated. It's just, that's just, the villainy of this game is... At least the last few villains were threatening to destroy the world. These villains are just loan sharks. Silliness. Wah, 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 wah. You can't let her do that. We really don't want to start a never-ending feud with those guys. It's precisely why I did all I could to keep Floette calm about how things go. They're using us as unpaid help, just like the rumors said. So what do we do next? Can't really do much until the Rust Syndicate gets in touch about what they want us to do. And we still haven't managed to get a hold of our Bane either. For the moment, I guess we should just start by figuring out our next steps the Team Mia's way. Strategy meeting. I like how our Bane is not here. The guy who caused the loan. What do you say, Taz? Ready? Yep. Alright, what's the new megas? Okay, let the strategy meeting begin. Today's topic, how are we going to handle the Rust Syndicate's orders? Or how do we deal with the Rust Syndicate overall? Shouldn't we try and find out all we can about our Bane's debt? If I could, I would, but what are we supposed to do when we don't even know where he is? Surely he'll make his way back to the hotel eventually. Hey, why are we having a strategy meeting? I haven't gotten any word from Vinny. Or Bane! What did you go and take out a sketchy loan for? We're gonna have to bust our butts to pay it back. Oh, that. Yeah, I did borrow some funds to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot. It wasn't a ton or anything, nothing worth getting worked up about. Oh, for sure, just a little 1 million in interest. No, come on, there's no way. I read all the terms when I borrowed the money. Gah! Okay, that's not true at all. If it's hidden print, that's illegal. You can't hide things in fine print. That's a movie thing. You cannot hide information in a contract through small print. The Rust Syndicate is still on you to pay back the original sum. But now some of us are also stuck working for them until your stupid interest paid off. Seriously? I don't know how all this happened while I was out helping folks, but I'm really sorry. Guess I'll just add these rogue Pokemon to the strategy meeting. This is just... Come on, man. You can't have been that dumb to read it and not see that they put tiny print somewhere for some reason. That's sus as crazy. Like, that's suspicious as heck. Mawile. A Barbaracle has a Mega Evolution? Ampharos! Yeah, we get Ampharosite. Oh, we know where we're going first, because that Mega Ampharos could help us against Barbaracle. So we have Organian. Mega evolutions we must deal with. Which way? How was it? Which way are we going? Oh, it's over here. Oh, look, the Chandelure girl's here. Because you're obvious as heck. problem? How'd you know that? You need something with the elevator? Your problem may have a solution if you beat me in a battle. My gosh. Here we go again. Here we go again. Gengar? That's new. Here we go again. One shot is all. Hey, she learned bounce. You really are strong. Sorry, Kanai. I couldn't avenge you. Wait, I remember you. You were in the Canary Quiz Whiz contest. Quiet. You won, so I'll keep my word. This elevator. It's cursed. Can you fix it? Just kidding. It's not actually cursed. Go ahead, Chandelure. Oh, ghost. Scooch, scooch. Naughty Phantup was the culprit. Oh, well, thank you. Chandelure and I must protect this city and its people. We can't hope to save our reputations from Ivor's recklessness any other way. I'll win the next Quiz Wiz contest. My love for Canary is much greater than yours. You'll see. Sorry that I made you battle. Here, I'll heal your Pokemon. Rest is up to you. Well, that explains her problem with me. If she thinks she can't out-quiz me, she's wrong. Now, up we go. Ampharos should be up there. You don't say. We're rank D. How the heck did we get up there? Random Absol on the top of a roof. That's new. Ah! No fair. We were so close. That's one way to cheat the system. Mega Ampharos! I understand. Mega Ampharos. Ah, it's Fabio. 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 We can't leech seed him? That's annoying. Okay, theoretically, we are a fairy type, which means that should not hit us at all. What happened in the good old days when things reflected and ignored things like they were supposed to? Run, little Meganium, run! You run your adorable little feet. Hi, Hope's Despair. I know it's Hope versus Despair, but it just always comes to my mind as Hope's Despair. Which just sounds hilariously dark. Or like really cool. Oh, they have a breaking sweep attack. Stand back. Alright, I keep doing the seed, but I gotta remember seed doesn't work on him. Look, he's got a Scraggy. It finally evolved. Danganronpa, such a good game series. Like, yeah, there's a lot of dialogue, which makes it really a pain in the butt to stream, but it's still a really cool, like, story. Until it gets to, like, the third game, which then it starts kind of getting convoluted, but... I think that's any franchise, though. I think, like, nothing really tops the first game. Except in, like, Pokemon where, like, let's face it, yes, the first Pokemon's iconic, but it is definitely not the best put-together game. Frankly, the best video game for Pokemon to this day is still probably Platinum or Black 2. Get out of there! Oh, you're paralyzed. That's unfortunate. Why does it not affect Ampharos? Why do they not let you use healing moves on the freaking Megas? That's such bogus. Why are you targeting me, by the way? I feel like there are others you could target. I'm not the one who's literally stepping in front of your face like that bug is. And that bug is just disrespecting you. Yay, we win. Ambrosite. I think the thing with Danganronpa with me is that it makes no sense. So much back and forth with each game to the point where it's like, what? What was real? What was not? I don't like that kind of game. Give me a straight story. Like, it's like when people watch that movie Inception. They're all like, oh, it was such a fantastic movie. It makes you think. No, it doesn't. It's just aggravating. Just give us a story. It doesn't make me think at all because once I'm done with the movie or I'm done with the video game. If someone's that's like, the whole thing with Inception kind of made me laugh. That there were people out there who actually started to question their reality, thinking that they were in a simulation or a dream, and I'm like, I think you have other issues. But with Danganronpa, it's the same concept of, are you in the virtual world? Are you in the Danganronpa world? Is that really Kuma? Or is that a different Kuma? But see, psychological should make sense. Psychological should make sense. Fantasy doesn't have to make sense. It's fantasy. Horror doesn't have to make sense. It's horror, because it's basically a fictional version of fantasy that focuses more on monstrous things. Those kinds of things I'm okay with. But things that are psychological or go into the mind or things like that, that's all based on like psychology, psychiatry, sociology. All that stuff is there for a reason to help explain and answer questions. But those movies and video games don't use any of that for a basis. They just go off the deep ends. Like, I mean, with Danganronpa at least, it's fun. Danganronpa is just fun because Kuma makes every death so dramatically over the top and it makes you kind of laugh horribly. But then the actual story plot happens where you're like, what? How was any of that set up for this? Like, it says, oh, from the very beginning, this happened, which was setting up for this ending. It's like, I went back to the beginning of the game. It doesn't set up for squat. It's like they added in this is what was always meant to happen after the fact. Kind of like Zelda. All of the Legend of Zelda games were not meant to be together. But then they said, you know what? The fans really like it that everything is in one universe. Let's do that. And then they invented Skyward Sword and said, there, now everything is canon. It's funny how much people say, oh, the fans don't mean anything. And I'm like, do you not understand how many companies have changed their like entire path because of what the fans wanted? And not always for the better. So sometimes fans don't know what they want. No, I really enjoyed 2. I think Danganronpa 3 was when things started to go crazy and not really fit as well. But Danganronpa 1 and 2 were very well made. I think they put a lot of effort and a lot of work into those. Made it really good. Like, very powerful story plots. Really good connections to certain characters. Like they really made you really feel it. But the third game, all the people were just so bizarre that you couldn't really attach to them because every time they showed up on screen, you just giggled. At least the first 2 made it feel more realistic because it was like, oh yeah, this is the world's greatest of this. That makes sense. So it's a a whole school of geniuses. But the third one was just some of the things they quote unquote said they were geniuses of was just comedy. Just comedy. But I suppose that's also what they wanted. Because, come on, you can't tell me those games aren't meant to be. Got zinc. So I'm sure somebody out there argues there are serious stories in that, but I don't think that game was ever meant to be taken like a drama type game. I'm pretty sure that was meant to be a comical horror game. Like that was all for comedy's sake. Okay, how do I get up there? Because this is where I need to be, but I don't see an entrance to the top of this room. Honestly, I'd almost argue that the second game is actually more fun. Like, is actually more my favorite because I love some of the characters so much. Like the one who has the hamsters. Like, that genuinely made me cry. Like, the hamster dude genuinely made me cry. How the heck do I get up there? Ah, here we go. And of course it's you. What are you looking at, punk? Let me guess, you want to use this holovator? Too bad, it's my favorite. Got no choice but to battle you. No, I think you have a choice, but we're clearly ignoring that choice. Is that who it was? Chiaki with the hamsters? Which one is Kirigiri? Didn't even give you a chance. Oh, Chiaki is the game girl. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Chiaki, the video game girl, turns in... Or that as the I don't want to give spoilers. The computer girl, right? I don't remember what the guy with the hamsters is called, but he's my favorite from the second game. From the first game, I'd have to go with the martial artist, the woman. She is amazing, and her story arc is so tragic. We are ranked D now, everybody. We've made it. Unfortunately, though, I do have to go to work now. Gundam Tanaka, yes. The ultimate breeder. The hamsters, yes. Yes, Gundam. I love them. Oh, so much fun. I love that character so much. His hamsters of darkness. Oh my gosh, it made me laugh so much. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. All right, guys, I want to go support my friend Rando, who's playing the same game. So I want you guys to go give him some support. Ooh, new solo leveling game Monday. Awesome. Thanks for the heads up. All right, everyone. Have a great one. Thank you so much. Amanda, Zero, thank you, Hope. So cool to see and hear from you. And thanks for all the talking. It was so much fun. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I really look forward to some solo leveling games because that looks amazing and the anime was great. Bye, everyone.